Hello and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War France short campaign with me, Bardon. Last time we were on a bit of the defensive. We did pretty well, but still there's a bit of work to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the turn and then just talk about how things sit. So one of the problems, here's the Spanish attacking. One of the problems is I think we're fighting too many.
Shall we ride out and crush them?
Too many enemies at the same time. So we've got the Milanese, the Spanish. So two of our settlements are besieged. Then we've got the Holy Roman Empire, the Danes, and the English. So we either have to decide, okay, we're going to take out this faction, or we're going to
It is easy to become comfortable
try to get
with the
peace with
enemy
someone.
you know, our familiar
Okay, so the
foe.
Mongols are on the way.
But to discount the menaces that lurk beyond the known world is to risk a rude awakening that can become a nightmare. This nightmare is the Mongol invasion.
Cool. So hopefully they start putting pressure on the likes of the Holy Roman Empire. Hopefully not us though. Okay, so let's see what we're actually going to do then. So we got these guys. They've also got another group there that we have to worry about. We then have the Danes with an army there and more guys on the way. So it's probably a good idea to maybe remove that army, so that when those guys turn up, that they don't turn into something formidable, because they might have someone else coming up as well, and we don't want to get caught by that. Then we have the Spanish here, who are besieging Toulon, so we might ride out against them. And I think we have to ride out against the Milanese, because they have these guys as well, who may be able to help them. So first things first, I think, is maybe let's spend a bit of money. So let's first of all check how we are in terms of the actual retraining. So they're still being retrained. Okay, so they're being retrained. Just gonna take. It's gonna take one turn for them to be done. Okay. So maybe we just let the retraining happen. You know, they are actually being retrained, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah. So let's go to our other places and see what retraining we can do. So those guys can go there, and they can be retrained too. Then no retraining to be done there. In there, got some retraining to do in Metz. Okay. None in Bern. Good. Then a bit in Staufen. Okay. Nothing in Genoa. And nothing in Rennes or Bordeaux or Angers. Then Cannes, we do have a bit to do there. Toulouse to Paris, and then yeah, that's just all the way around. Okay, so first of all, let's have a look at the situation here in terms
Where
of
shall we strike? Orders?
if we rally out against them.
We shall slaughter them.
Okay, so it says that they have the better chance, so I think we wait for them to come to us, because then we get to use our defenses at our walls, and maybe they'll swing our way a little. Hang on, I don't want to do any of those. Let's withdraw from battle. Okay. Then here.
These are the Reichswaters. Oui, Seigneur.
Let's see. I'm not getting the option to Oh, hang on. Maybe it's because it's the wrong
I'm not
castle.
yours
Yeah.
to command.
Okay.
Dummkopf. Orders? Senior. Moving to engage the enemy.
So yeah, we definitely need to wait them out because they've obviously got more elite troops than us. And unfortunately we can't get a force down there. Yeah. We do those guys, but they can't make it far enough. But let's
Senior.
let's start sending an army in this direction. So let's start with those guys.
As you wish.
And from there,
Orders?
let's take
Mon roi.
these guys
Orders? Oui.
and get them
Today's
to...
march ends, mon roi.
Okay. So that army might be a bit late to help there, but can't really do much. We have to let them assault us and then hope to hold out. Then here, I think we have to ride out against them. So we got some guys
Ready and able.
ready and able, as he said, to do it. So
Mon roi.
let's try and bring
Seigneur.
any units that are kind of close
Seigneur.
to
Ready
being full.
and able.
So you guys as
Mon
well.
roi.
Actually, let's take those guys
Orders.
instead of those. Okay. And then we're probably making it a close battle because we're not bringing everybody, but I'd rather he not run away.
Oui, Seigneur.
He did run away.
Closing to engage.
So
God be praised for this
let's go
victory.
finish them off.
Ready and able. For
Can't
the honor of
attack
France,
tonight.
we
Okay.
will attack.
So let's just fight.
Raise the oriflamme. Bring your honor as we attack.
Because we got the Danes and the English kind of putting pressure on the north. Then we have the Holy Roman Empire and the Milanese putting pressure on the east, and then the Spanish putting pressure on the south. So it really isn't good for us at the moment.
Await my order.
Right. Let's make a group of these guys. And since the last time I played this, it's, as I said, it's been a while. Just to let you know how much of a while it's been. Let's see, where's our group thing now? Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Okay. The new Total War Warhammer 2 has come out. So that'll give you an idea of the last time that I played this, that I've got like I've made, I think at this stage, maybe 6 or 7 episodes on the, yeah, about 6 or 7 episodes on the Total War Warhammer 2, and I'm doing a Lizardmen campaign there. So if you haven't seen that, maybe you should go and check it out. But I have to say, it's nice now to come back to this, because the other game, like the Warhammer 2, it's a bit of a mashup of Warhammer stuff and Total War stuff, whereas this really is a pure Total War game. Increase 6 speed. Okay, see that. And when we get to about here, I'll put it down to normal speed. Okay, marching on. Good. Okay, now normal speed. Okay, so okay, are they like, they look like ballistas? Yeah, they are. So let's get our charge on. You guys are gonna go across, and let's go back down to normal speed. You guys are gonna come over here. Okay, and then just want those guys to get a little bit further. Yeah, go for crossbow. Those guys. Sweep those guys. Okay, so looks
The
like
battle is very much
we
in
got
our
it won.
favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
And one thing I like about this compared to the Total War games is we can do a lot more damage to them before they get off the field. We do though need to make these guys.
Only half the enemy force remains. Grâce à Dieu, our men have slain the enemy general. Now his men will lose heart.
Okay, these crossbow men are holding it a lot longer than I thought they would. So fair play to them for that. They are sweeping
The
up
enemy flees the battle.
the rest
Run
of their
down
guys.
those worthless peasants.
Okay, cool. So let's do as he says and run down the worthless peasants. Hoping to get it so that hardly anyone gets off the field, which is very difficult in the Warhammer version. And also the Warhammer version is, although you're not on rails, you are kind of, you're guided a lot more with the kind of missions that they give you. But I do like that the missions are there and you don't necessarily have to complete the missions. Like they're kind of optional, so I like that. You know, hopefully that's something we see more of in future Total War games, where there is more of that kind of, you know, here's a mission, do it, and you get this boost or you get this reward or something. Because it was something nice in some of the Total War games, like say the Rome, where the Senate would say, "Oh, we need you to do, you know, take this settlement or do a certain thing," and then because of that you would get maybe, you know, either some cash, or you'll get some units that maybe would boost your army a bit. You'll get preference for like
All of Christendom
jobs in the
will
Senate
be
and that
awed
kind of
by
thing.
our victory here today.
So that's something that I'm liking from the Total War Warhammer 2, is that doesn't stop, like, because in the other one it would stop pretty early on, stop being at least important early on. But in the Total War Warhammer 2 so far, it's kind of been worth it to do it, and you have a lot of different quests or missions that you can kind of tick away on. You don't have to do them all,
Here, they will regret it.
and you have like a longer time to do it. What we're going to do is we're going to ransom them.
You've earned the ransom, Lord. Take it.
They're not going to pay it, but we're going to ransom them anyway. Oh, they did. Okay, great.
We are triumphant.
So
Glory to France.
they can help. They can go with him if they want, and we're not too worried about that.
Ready and able.
Because we have, you know, we got a fair amount of guys now. We're going to queue up there. So if those two come together, we've already put a bit of fear into them anyway. So maybe if they march together around the campfire, they'll be telling stories of the battle and how they got their ass kicked, and that'd be great for us, really, wouldn't it? Now, Burn. Let's see, what can you actually do? So we could get some mailed knights and some mounted sergeants. So I want to do that there because I want to get guys who can quickly get down here, because either we're going to just about hold out in Genoa or they're going to take it, and either way that's not good for us. Then Marseille, you really need to be recruiting, but they don't really have anything that's really going to help them in that regard. So I think they really need to build a town guard there, because it's on the frontier and we don't really have anyone who can help them. Look like Toulouse are in trouble, Genoa are in trouble, and then the rest are just too far away, really. Okay, and also we have to look at these here. So we know that, we know that here. Okay, so I don't know why that's red, because we're number 1, so it shouldn't be. Production keeps going up and down, so I don't really worry about that. Financial, we've never been strong in that. And then I think, though, a lot of the thing with the financial is that we tend to spend pretty much all of our money, whereas the others don't. So I think we'll always be lower down than that. We are the strongest faction, as I said. There's our recruitment. Egypt and Poland, okay. The Holy Roman Empire, terrible. Okay, relations with them. And Denmark is abysmal. Okay. Now, what kind of agents? So at the moment, does that mean we don't have any agents? Yeah, that guy must have been co-opted or died. I can't remember. But we did have a guy down there, but I guess we don't anymore. So what I'd like to do is, I think it's about time that we had a diplomat. So anywhere that I can recruit a diplomat is what I'm going to do. So it's probably going to be the likes of Paris. So Paris, merchant. Yeah, it's probably going to be Paris we have to do it. So let's get ourselves a diplomat. And because basically what I want to do is I just want to see who's amenable to peace. Maybe the Spanish, especially if we beat those guys. The Milanese, probably not while, at least while we hold Genoa. And probably not the English, maybe, but not the Danes and not the Holy Roman Empire. So let's end the turn. Okay, so they are attacking. We are going to do our best to keep them out.
Once we close, slaughter them all!
Okay, so let's just start the deployment.
Units, await my order!
Okay, so they're right outside. So they have their battering ram and then their saddle ladders. And then that's it. Okay, so we could maybe go out and fight the guys who have the battering ram. Maybe that'd be an idea. So maybe send our general out to do that. You guys, put you there, and then you guys, well, you're already up there. Okay, so you guys maybe here, just in case they come that way. And then let's start the battle. General out and attack the battering ram guys. So just want to go in and we want to kind of just make it difficult for them. We don't necessarily want to kill them all, we just make it difficult. So what have they got? So they have like heavy cavalry. Yeah, so stopping them actually getting in through the gate is going to be good for us. That's maybe enough actually, so let's get him back inside.
The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers. Give them steel.
Okay, these guys go up here. Uh-oh, we let a set of them in. That's not good. at all, so we actually let them in that way. And they are more elite than us, so I expect them to be able to take us on pretty easily. But we'll have to see if that's the case or not. Right now we're holding our own.
Our men are winning the battle.
Cool.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
It's good, but they're bringing more guys in, which is not so good.
Grâce à Dieu,
Yes.
our men have slain
Beautiful.
the enemy general. Now his men will lose heart.
So letting them in accidentally may have been a good idea. Now, let's push forward again. We can reclaim control of the gates. We can shut the gates. Then that leaves a bunch of their guys stuck outside. And then so it looks like, yeah, we're pushing out. So let's get these guys back in. And you guys, basically want you guys to head up. And I'm just hoping that the gate is actually going to shut. What's going on? Move. Go. So there we go, there's the gate closing. Now, up there is where the big fight is happening, so we absolutely have to get these guys up there to help. So go. And okay, so they're running. So that wasn't good. So we can rally those troops at least. And you can also come over here and start tackling any of them that do manage to make their way down. So some of them are starting to break on the wall, which is great. And then some of them are coming down. So generally,
The battle is very much in our favor.
Now
If
get
we
stuck
remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
those guys will come back at some stage, but it's whether they come back in time. Now, this I don't like.
Our cowardly
Oh.
foe runs.
Well, I like that.
We must push our advantage.
Let's continue that. But see, they're all just standing there, really not doing anything. But now, getting him outside is going to be great for us. Let's do that. So this has been an excellent victory, and it's something that I've been missing from the Total War Warhammer 2 is, you know, when you attack a settlement there, the fight kind of happens outside, which I really don't like. There's no kind of forcing your way in to the settlement and that kind of thing. So there's no real advantage to the defenders. Although they do kind of have, it seems like they do have kind of a permanent garrison, which you don't in these games. But still, there isn't, you know, a huge advantage to being the defender. Whereas in here, like, we got our walls and stuff to help us. Now you guys attack them, you guys attack them. Just some of them's kind of stuck on the ladders. Now that might be an issue, but we'll see. Right now we just want to kill as many of them as we can before they get off the field. So right now there are, how many of them? should have slowed it down. 43. Okay. Let's see how many there are by the time they manage to get off the field. Okay, down to 39 already. Who are these guys? They're militia spearmen. Okay. 38. Get some, at least some of these stragglers, and then some of these guys as well. Dismounted knights, we definitely want to take some of them out if we can. Some of their guys are running in the wrong way, wrong direction. Okay, so we'll just let it finish off now because it's just the one unit left. So they might end up kind of glitching, running after them, and then run after that guy. But we'll have to see. You guys go get in their way. Yeah, and there's so because of where he is, they may not be able to get off the field. If he keeps running the wrong way. Ah, they did. Okay. So, no chance. Just get after him as well. Yeah, so it's gone a bit glitchy where they're trying to get to those guys rather than run after him. So let's just go and try and get him. So that should be an intercept force. Close enough. Yeah. And then they're going after the guys who are off the field, so maybe it's just best to let him get off the field. So let's not try to stop him. Yeah, you go on there. Okay.
Montjoie Saint-Denis! Our foe is utterly vanquished!
Okay,
let all who
excellent.
glorify this day remember it as a day of victory in all its glory.
Certainly will. Okay, that's great.
Out of sight, men. Prepare to ambush.
Prisoners for profit. You are wise, Lord.
Are indeed, because we want to maybe try and get peace with the Spanish. So executing the guys really wouldn't be a good idea, but we still want them to pay. Okay.
Death by my hand was always their fate.
But they rejected, so that's not our fault. Okay, so those guys are coming to Toulouse, which is interesting. Or not Toulouse, Marseille. Okay, Denmark didn't do anything, and that massive rebel army didn't do anything, which is very good for us. Okay. You guys still need to be coming back here.
Oui, Seigneur.
Okay.
Attacking. We sail no further this day, mon roi.
Okay, now
Mon roi,
try not.
by your will, Seigneur. Joining forces, Seigneur.
They're not the best troops in the world, but I think they have to
Orders?
pop into his army
Oui, mon roi.
and then just come down here.
To battle! For your honor, mon roi!
So we know that
shall
they
come
have
here.
guys heading to Marseille, but the problem we have is that we can't really do well. We should fix the walls. We can't really do anything to help them. They're just too isolated. Like, and it's a bit strange that there's no settlement in this entire area here. But I guess, you know, others like have the same thing as well, like no settlement there and that kind of thing as well. So there are kind of big gaps for a lot of places. Now, he's still on the way. And then we've got the English across the channel there. So I think the Genoese are probably going to attack. But we're going to at least try to hold out. Whether we can or not is another thing. Now, here we've got a lot of really good guys that we can recruit. So to get some of those guys and some of those guys. Okay. So there we can build up a decent army. But again, it's the whole thing of... So now we have you.
An honneur, Seigneur.
You're going to be very important to us because you need to head down and find some Spanish.
Tomorrow's journey
So
planned
1,
out, Seigneur.
2, 3, 4, probably 5, 6, maybe 7 turns until... So, Portuguese princess, okay. Inquisitor, yeah. Seeing if there's... Well, get rid of all these inquisitors. Danish diplomat, Imperial spy. Okay. We've got that guy there. So, I think in Marseille, we've got to get some town militia. Just because we need numbers. They're going to be absolutely useless, but we do need numbers. And then we shall then end our turn and see what happens. It looked like that diplomat punched that guy. Okay, so it's slightly in their favor, but I'm glad that they've done it now.
Praise the
Because
Oriflame!
if they brought
This
those guys
battle is
over,
ours!
they would almost certainly win. This gives us a chance. So we repel them. We do have an army on the way, and it gives us a decent chance.
Milord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and hold this turn of events.
Okay, so that's not nice right from the start. I'm saying the tide of battle is turned against us. Okay, so they're there. So they've got rams. Got those. Okay, so it means now the problem with this is that a lot of our mounted guys are like in really small units who are likely to run. So we need to group them. We cannot allow them to breach the wall. That's going to be a huge problem for us if they breach the wall. If they breach the gates, I think we can maybe repel them. But if they breach the wall, I think we're maybe a little bit screwed. So try and get people. Where are you guys? So we don't want anyone really down that end. Okay. So let's start the battle. Let's then go out. And what I want you to... Oh, you shouldn't be in that group. So let's group you. Put you there. Now. Go attack them. Because we can make, if we damage them, we can maybe deal with these as they come up to the wall. So they're not doing anything yet in response, which is okay. They're on the move now. So we just need to get rid of the catapults. Then we worry about their other guys as and when. So catapult guys, and then we're kind of spilling over into attacking them there as well. Okay. Then the fortress is kind of kicking in. Yeah. Now to peel off some guys.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain. Our foolish general has thrown his life away, and perhaps our chances of
that's
victory
really
with
not
it.
good. But hey ho, right, so now everyone who can needs to come there.
Our enemy's ladders have reached the walls. It is time for butcher's work.
they've abandoned that, which is good. Now, a lot of our guys are just going to flee straight into the fort. So that might allow their guys to come in, so we need maybe to bring some of these chaps down. Yeah, I think their knights are going to get in, which may be a bit of a problem for us, but we'll have to see. Right now we're doing decent work.
Only intervention by Almighty God or a military genius can bring us victory.
But I'm not sure why these guys aren't actually coming inside. Oh, here they come now. Oh, no, that's why. They're up there. So while you get in, and then let the doors close behind you, please. Don't let their guys inside. Because that has at least removed their mounted guys from the equation for the moment. Okay, now we now need to start moving you guys through the enemy to try and we just want to make some of them rout. Unfortunately, we don't have our general to give us some support. Now, what are those guys? They're heavy cavalry. See if those guys can maybe do a bit of damage there. But right now, we're definitely losing this battle. And you guys aren't shooting, which is a real problem for us. Yeah, look, they've already forced their way up onto the wall. Okay, so they think defeat is almost certain, which is an interesting thing. Defeat is a distinct possibility. Okay, so some of them are starting to rout now. So things are beginning to go in our favor. But we need to keep the pressure on.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Cool. Okay, so now we can really put, yeah, there's a second unit.
Only half of our force remains.
Yeah, this is going to be really close. Okay, so their guys are getting ready. So get in, get back in, go. We've got to rely on basically our archers, I think, at this stage. Okay, so their guys feel that these guys are wavering, which is a problem, because they're the main bulk of our force at the moment. We want you guys to get right in. Don't be leaving any chances for him. Look where he was going. Okay, so another their group have gone, so now they're down to the crossbow guys. And they're beginning to waver now as well. Cool. So they're running. So bring you guys down here. And as long as our guys don't do anything stupid like trying to chase them, we should be fine. Because the bodyguard isn't going to be able to break in. They may be able to get guys to, like, so they have those guys there, but they've already run once. So, and as you can see, the walls are going to remove a lot of those guys. So they're 25 now, 24, I think it's going to be 23 any second now. Yeah, there we go. So those guys are coming back. So we'll just go and have a welcoming committee for them. So the problem they're going to have is, now the general is moving up, but the heavy cavalry guys can't get in unless those spearmen can actually get that battering ram up to the gate. There's only 22 of them left. 22 of them left, and we have all of these guys ready. Oh, but these guys are out of arrows. It'd be nice though in a situation where it's a siege, like where you're in your castle, if your archers had access to more arrows, because you'd expect if you're gonna if you're here in the city, there's going to be more arrows available than usual. But stopping those guys is the main thing. If they can't break down the gates, so they're at 21 now. Not sure how many they need to actually keep it going, but if we can stop them breaking the gate, then we've won. So it really is all about that. So you guys are gonna go there, and then you guys are gonna come down just to help. Because at the moment they're just standing there shooting us, and it's not good for us.
Beware! The enemy have a ram at our gates!
Okay. So they've got, yeah, they're gonna, I think they are gonna break the gate down, unfortunately. So we're then gonna have to try and repel them with what we have left. But their heavy cavalry are probably gonna swing this battle. So we almost had it won, but not quite. Yeah, the gates are gonna go any second now. So everyone is just gonna have to get a big
The
melee
enemy's ram has breached the gates!
and just try and make them run before we do. So don't start going out though. Wait for them to come in and then, okay, now, go. Get them. Right, so these cavalry here, if we can eliminate them, we have a chance. But they're gonna do a lot of damage very quickly to us. And maybe a lot of our guys are gonna start running straight away. Yeah, so look, they're not taking any casualties. Let's try and flank them. He's actually going straight through the middle, which is not a good idea. He's probably going to die because of it.
Pray something changes in the course of battle.
No, I think we've
for
lost.
defeat seems almost certain.
Yeah. Now it's a case of trying to leave as few of them to defend here as possible for when our army turns up. Come on, get in there, guys. where the hell were you guys anyway? Oh, they probably routed and ran to the main square. Probably gonna come back now. So we have gotten rid of one of, like, they've taken 2 casualties since they've come through the gates. Oh, there's another one though. Okay. If we get them down, maybe 1 or 2 more, maybe we have a chance. This is so close, but I think I do genuinely think we've lost. 5 left. Come on, guys. Just get a lucky one and take out a general or something. They're doing well though, our guys. Like, they're, you know, they're still fighting away. Oh, we got another guy. Yes. Okay. But we're starting to waver.
No
We're down
defeat is
to
ours
3.
today. We have nothing to be ashamed of. It was but a cruel twist of chance that snatched victory from our grasp on this day.
Now, although that was defeat, I'm very proud of how the guys did in that. We came very close to beating them. So well done to those guys, and they should definitely be
If they
memorialized.
find us here, they will regret it.
Okay. So then he's probably going to, yeah, he's going to try there.
They are fool enough to try and besiege me, mon roi.
Okay, and then the Danes as well. So we will ride out against the Danes in the next episode. English have turned up too, look at that. English has brought a
The
decent
enemy
army.
lays siege. The Oriflamme shall not fall.
Okay. Yeah, on that note, I think it's about time to end the episode. So we've lost Genoa, we're besieging Marseille, we're besieging, or shortly to be besieged in Bruges, and we're besieging Antwerp. Yeah, so things are looking a bit dark at the moment, to say. Like, this is probably our darkest hour so far. But next time we're going to see what we can do to dig ourselves out of the hole. But as always, if you've enjoyed the video and if you're enjoying the series, consider hitting the like button and sharing with your friends. You know, anyone you think, oh, you know, my buddy might enjoy this, I'll send it to him, or on your favorite social media. But for now, I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.